Hi, I'm Simi Pasha and you're watching In Depth. Our focus today is on Cyclone Mekunu, which hit coastal Karnataka on Tuesday after wreaking havoc in Yemen and Oman in the Middle East. Coastal districts of Udupi and Mangaluru witnessed heavy rainfall and cyclonic winds that uprooted several trees and caused a flood-like situation. Schools and colleges and other educational institutions were shut down and the centre rushed NDRF teams for rescue and relief work. Nolan Pinto gets us this ground report.
Houses flooded, marine badly affected, a shark on the road, snakes wading through waterlogged streets. Coastal Karnataka is in the grip of Cyclone Mekunu. Heavy rains have lashed the coast, inundating low-lying areas across the city. Mangaluru and Udupi are the worst hit. Rescue teams have been pressed into action. On Tuesday, when the storm first lashed the city, several people were evacuated in rescue boats. The rains continued on Wednesday. Fortunately, no casualties have been reported so far. India Today visited the worst affected areas in Mangaluru.
The wall over here collapsed. Now, thankfully, no one was here when this happened. And this is the damage over here. They cannot do anything. Now, the after effect of yesterday's terrible rain is this. You can see the entire garden, which was neatly kept, completely destroyed. You have garbage that's entered from the. You have their pots destroyed. You have their plants, well-grown plants, also destroyed over there.
The residents spoke of their ordeal ever since flood waters entered their homes. While they managed to keep themselves safe, their homes have been damaged. Many say their houses have become uninhabitable.
Inside it was fully muddy when we came in this morning. The water level has subsided now. The water outlet, the stormwater drain in this area, it is not properly laid or not cleaned properly. Every year we get this problem. Every monsoon we have this problem.
They're very, very angry over here, asking them, why are we paying taxes? Why do we have corporators? Why do we have elected representatives? When every time it rains, this is what it is. In fact, this year was terrible. So the people in Mangaluru are demanding answers from their elected representatives.
The residents also blamed the city's poor drainage system and encroachment for the misery. They also blame the corporators for failing to control the situation.
One side they built the road which is higher, and other side they built one drain which is higher. They made this like a saucer here. All the water coming from the upper part is coming to this area.
Okay.
The outlet is not be there. One outlet is which is going to the right. That also been closed by putting concretes there.
Schools across Mangaluru remain closed as a precaution. Fishermen too have been warned not to venture out at sea.
It was not a cyclone or something which had a forewarning or anything, and it was a sudden precipitation into the very concentrated area within a short time span. So the drainage system which the city had could not take so much of water.
As the city of Mangaluru waits for normalcy to return, the residents have one question: why do they have to face the same problems every rainy season? With Nolan Pinto at Mangaluru, Bureau Report, India Today.
As coastal Karnataka was battered by cyclonic winds on Tuesday, locals claim they were caught by surprise as the administration failed to issue any warnings in advance. Anger on the streets of Mangalore and Udupi was palpable after the cities were left waterlogged. The BJP blamed the chaos on the newly elected JDS Congress government, which is still bickering over portfolios, which means no state ministers have been announced as yet.
Hours of rains, Mangaluru brought to its knees. Roads turned into rivers. The storm may have passed, but the residents are furious.
The water level was over here. Normally, every year, it's somewhere at this level, but yesterday it was right over here, so it entered their houses. At 11:30 they left. They've only come back here. I'm actually going to show you the after effects of what really happened. The wall over here, in fact, collapsed. Now, thankfully, no one was here when this happened. And this is the damage over here. They cannot do anything as of now till the rains actually stop. There is some sort of respite for them. So no one's walking in this direction. I'm also going to show you the situation in the front of the house, because the situation is quite similar over there. There is a muck that is actually coming from the roadside. They have actually kept most of the things outside to dry. They are cleaning their houses as of now. So the after effect of yesterday's terrible rain is this. You can see the entire garden, which was neatly kept, completely destroyed. You have garbage that's entered from the road. You have their pots destroyed. You have their plants, well-grown plants, also almost destroyed over there. Now, the basic issue over here, very clearly what the citizens, many of the citizens of Mangaluru tell us, is that it's this. The drainage system is the culprit. The drains are not properly maintained. There is no proper connectivity to the stormwater drains. And also, the recent idea of the government to make concrete roads has left those people living in low-lying areas in a lot of trouble.
And at a time like this, they're asking, where is the government? Chief Minister Kumaraswamy claims he's taking stock of the situation. Deputy Chief Minister Parameshwara has assured that the government is in constant touch with district authorities. But people continue to suffer.
We will definitely, and Chief Minister has been calling the officers and discussing all these issues, and we would like to have it as early as possible.
The JDS Congress formed government exactly a week ago in Karnataka, but they have failed to finalize even the cabinet. Sources tell India Today the bone of contention is the finance ministry, with both parties taking claim. Other than that, the 22-12 power sharing formula has not been finalized yet. The Congress also wants to keep the home, irrigation and rural development portfolios. Senior Congress leaders like Siddaramaiah, Mallikarjun Kharge are demanding plum posts for their sons. The tussle between the ruling coalition partners over portfolio allocation is adding to the misery of those already suffering from rains. This indecision has now become ammunition for the BJP.
The government is nowhere to be seen. The people are looking at the government for rescue and relief operation. However, both the coalition partners are squabbling over the portfolios which they are demanding for themselves.
CM and Deputy CM, they have given instructions to concerned Deputy Commissioners to take steps. Always officers will do all these works.
The delay in cabinet reshuffle will not let the Karnataka administration compromise in handling the situation. Karnataka administration is fully equipped to move quickly, swiftly, and any help will not get delayed.
As Congress JDS birth pangs continues to hurt Karnataka, there is no solution in sight. Congress President Rahul Gandhi is on leave, accompanying his mother Sonia Gandhi for treatment. In his absence, the Congress so far has been unable to seal portfolio allocation. How long will Karnataka have to wait for a full government? Bureau Report, India Today.
Even as coastal Karnataka witnessed heavy rains and strong winds thanks to Cyclone Mekunu, Kerala, which was expecting the monsoon to arrive 3 days before schedule, was left thirsty. Slight showers were witnessed in north and central Kerala, but the south remained dry. Met officials claim a depression over the Arabian Sea close to the coast of Karnataka ensured that southern Kerala was left waiting for monsoon showers. Here's more.
Well, the monsoon has finally arrived in Kerala, and as you can see behind me, the dark rain clouds have started gathering over the southern tip of the state as well.
But Kerala on Tuesday did not get the expected rains, despite the weatherman announcing the commencement of the 4-month-long monsoon season 3 days before the schedule.
The IMD headquarters actually announced the arrival of monsoon in the state, and they also announced that the monsoon has actually arrived in Kerala. However, it was really important that the whole of the state would get a fair amount of rain, but that didn't happen yesterday because it was mostly centered in the northern and the central parts of the state. And that is precisely the reason why Mangaluru and Udupi got an unusually a huge amount of rain yesterday, and we could actually get that scenes from Karnataka region. And today now the rain clouds have started coming further down south is what we can say, and in the morning we could actually see good rain clouds gathering over the Trivandrum, Kollam and other southern districts of the state.
Let's first understand why the Met Department declared an early monsoon. One of the primary parameters for the declaration of monsoon is that 60% of 14 available stations in Kerala and the southern coast of Karnataka report rainfall of 2.5 mm or more for 2 straight days. The other parameters are that the westerly winds must be up to 15,000 feet above mean sea level, and outgoing long wave radiation should be less than 200 watt per square meter. While the weatherman announced the commencement of monsoon, only northern and central parts of Kerala have been receiving rains. Experts say, due to the depression formed in the Arabian Sea close to Karnataka coast, the rains did not lash the southern tip of the state.
And as you can see behind me, the rain clouds have started gathering. They're slowly making their way into the land is what we can see, because just some 5 or 6 minutes ago when we just reached here, we could actually see these clouds gathering over the sea, and they were gradually moving inland. And there is one particular reason why there have been this very slight delay, because of the change in wind pattern and because of the depression that was formed close to the coastal Karnataka region, because yesterday we didn't get a much amount of rain because of that particular depression that was formed in the Karnataka region. It was in the northern parts of the state and also in the southern coastal parts of Karnataka, which was getting a fair amount of rain, and that is one reason we could actually see a slight change in the wind pattern as well. Yesterday the winds were blowing from the northwestern direction, but now things have started changing, because now we can see the rain clouds started gathering from the southwestern, as it's predicted, as it's called as a southwestern monsoon. The rain clouds have now started gathering and coming into the land from the southwestern direction, and these are actually real good signs for the farmers, because their whole the 1 year's plan is totally dependent on the amount of rain that they get during this monsoon season.
The Weather Office has forecast heavy showers in the next few days and expects near normal rainfall in the June-September season that delivers about 80% of India's annual rainfall and has a strong influence on agricultural output and rural sales of consumer goods.
According to the IMD sources, this year is going to be very good monsoon, because over the last 4 or 5 years there used to be at least 2 or 3 years where we didn't get a fair amount of rain, or at least we had a rain deficiency. This time around that is not going to be the case, is what the predictions are telling us, because the state is expecting to get more than 100% of rain if the conditions are favorable. And on the other side, there are a lot of concerns for the fishermen community, because they haven't been able to work properly ever since Oki that made its landfall during the last November. And ever since that Oki had hit the state, there have been a lot of issues with the fishermen, because they were basically afraid to venture into the sea. And also over the last couple of months we could see the sea getting really rough, because this is actually the place where I'm standing right now used to be a beach area very close to the city, because we could actually get down the steps, walk across at least 50 meters, and the sea used to be there at least 50 meters away from where we are right now. But today these visuals that you can see are really shocking and really alarming for the fishermen, because the sea has become so rough. The sea has started coming more inland is what we can see, because these concrete blocks are all places where we used to sit and stand and walk. But today things are starting to change. Over the last couple of months this has been the situation, and that is one reason the fishermen cannot really venture out into the sea, and we cannot really see too much of boats in the sea as well.
But the fishermen have been asked not to venture into the volatile seas.
Date of onset changes. That depends on the strength of the monsoon current. So this year it has advanced 3 days ahead of the normal onset monsoon of normal onset date of 1st June.
Is there any warning for fishermen or?
Yeah, fishermen has been advised not to venture into sea for the next 2 days.
Tropical Cyclone Mekunu has left a trail of death and destruction in Yemen and Oman in the Arabian Peninsula, where it made a landfall on Friday. More than 45 people have been missing from a Yemeni island that first faced the fury of the cyclone. At least 11 people were killed in waters near the island when 2 ships went down in the pounding rain and wind. More than 500 families have been displaced. The United Nations has declared the situation in Yemen the world's worst humanitarian crisis, with more than 22 million in need of aid and protection.
Schools, colleges and offices closed. Fishermen asked to not venture out into the sea. Streets clogged. Roads blocked. Vehicular traffic hit. Cyclone Mekunu is wreaking havoc in Mangaluru. But before hitting Mangaluru, Cyclone Mekunu left a trail of death and destruction in Oman and Yemen. The strongest ever cyclone recorded to hit the 2 countries in the Arabian Peninsula left 13 dead. The cyclone made a landfall on Saturday, dumping nearly 3 years' worth of rain on Salalah in 24 hours. Mekunu is the first extremely severe cyclonic storm and the 3rd Category 3 cyclone to make a landfall in the Arabian Peninsula since reliable records began in 1960. Mekunu developed out of a low-pressure area on May 21st. It gradually intensified and reached its peak intensity on May 25th before making a landfall near Salalah in Oman. Rushing waters from the rain and storm flooded typically dry creek beds. The holiday destination is now empty and tourist beaches are littered with debris and foam from the churning Arabian Sea. While the Salalah International Airport has reopened, there is still much damage that needs to be repaired in Oman. From downed power lines to whole roadways swallowed by raging flash floods. Water supply in the region have also been affected. Before hitting Oman, Mekunu struck Yemen's Socotra Island in the Arabian Sea, causing massive damage to the island that UNESCO has recognized as a World Natural Heritage Site. The storm killed at least 7 people there, while 8 remain missing, according to the United Nations. Over 500 families were displaced by the storm, which sent flash floods through streets and homes on the island. Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates and Qatar all have sent relief materials to the island, as has the United Nations.
Focusing on Cyclone Mekunu that hit coastal Karnataka on Tuesday, causing a flood-like situation in Mangaluru and Udupi. Let's first take a look at the low-pressure belt that was created along India's west coast thanks to tropical cyclone Mekunu over the Arabian Sea. Mekunu, remember, after wreaking havoc in Yemen and Oman, has been moving eastwards and has become significantly weaker. The low-pressure belt near coastal Karnataka caused heavy rainfall in Mangaluru and Udupi, but southern Kerala was left thirsty even though it was expecting monsoon showers 3 days ahead of schedule on the 29th of May. According to the Met Department, the advancing monsoon is expected to reach Karnataka by the 5th of June and further move north, hitting Maharashtra, West Bengal and Odisha by the 10th. Most of central India, that is Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh, is expected to receive monsoon showers by the 15th of June. Rajasthan, Delhi and Punjab are expected to witness showers by the 1st of July. Mekunu has created a cyclone scare along the western coast, but experts say the storm has lost most of its steam. Here's a look at the weather forecast for the region. The Met Department has predicted a thunderstorm in Thiruvananthapuram on Thursday, with the temperature hovering around the 30-31 degree mark. On Friday too, the city is expected to witness cloudy skies, and there's a forecast for a thunderstorm on Saturday again. The Met has predicted a thunderstorm in Mangalore on Thursday as well, and cloudy weather accompanied with showers up till Saturday. The temperature again expected to hover around the 31 degree mark. Bangalore too expected to receive heavy showers thanks to a thunderstorm on Thursday, with cloudy skies running up till Saturday. Panjim is expected to witness relatively calmer weather with cloudy skies on Thursday and Friday. The weatherman has predicted clearer skies for Mumbai for the next few days, with the temperature hovering around the 30 degree mark. That's all we could pack into this edition of In Depth. You can revisit our stories on indiatoday.in. News and updates continue right here. Do stay with us.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.